Hey six, welcome to English. This week we've been using senses and creative thinking to create atmosphere in creative writing, both descriptive and figurative writing. If you look at our timetable, on Thursday it's all about publishing, ready to share with an audience as a gallery of creative writing and art. I know that art part will please many of you. Lola is probably already thinking of all the ways in which she can illustrate her creative writing. And by art, I just mean art. So how you interpret that is up to you, whether you're complementing your writing through drawing or painting or photographs or copies of imagery that you've created on the computer. Completely up to you. And I wasn't really quite sure if you like this. Nobody really said. I did have one person who, I think it was Charlie, wasn't it? Was it you, Charlie Nichols, or was it Harry? But somebody really kindly said, "Oh, I've taken your writing and I've used some of it within mine." But I've been writing to you. Can you let me know how was it? What was good about it? What would you do to improve it? What advice would you give me? Now, I don't have all of the drafts sent to me, and it would be really good and to have an upload each day. But I have some examples. I just thought you could pause and have a look at these. Make no harsh judgment. What we're really looking at is, bearing in mind this is a draft, we would expect things like this, wouldn't we? Crossing out, some kind of initial idea of what a drawing might be, that type of thing. This was Charlie Hammond, and he did a lovely reading, didn't he? And related it to the lockdown and friendship. It was I thought that was really, really poignant. And it might be that when Charlie looks back at this, he might not want to change many or any of the words, but he might want to, take the chance to present it neatly and create some artwork to go with that. But you pause the video and have a think. What do you think? But thank you, Charlie. Here's an example. This was from Cameron. So here, I think he probably did look at my model. Seemed to quite like that. Yeah, it's very nice, isn't it? Remember the point is that people might not see what you see, and in any case, the original image isn't with this piece of writing. My advice to Cameron would be to complete this task, have a series. So for me, a series would be another 2. I think that looks great. What do you guys think? Pause it and have a little look. Thank you to Elena for this one. The reason I like this was you could see very much it was a draft. So this idea of having an idea in her mind. It's not yet fully formed because this isn't the final version. And good, like driving in the car. I looked out the window. Yeah, so it was a massive, I think it's a train, isn't it, Elena? Yeah, huffing and puffing, puffing Bill. So nice drafting techniques there. In the little parts where I'm pausing, because it's not always completely obvious, is it, on a video, but what I'm trying to do is, rather than rattling through this, I'm trying to encourage you to review these examples and think through, you know, what strengths do they have? What advice would you give them? Are there tips that you would take for yourself? So I really want you to have a think. And if you're not pausing the video, by me pondering over them, I'm pausing for you. The downside is you need to hear my utterances and my thoughts. Yeah. Who said they're good thoughts? Oh, that was somebody kind, wasn't it? Thank you. This is Emma. On this one, I've just popped the advice I gave. It's looking quite fully formed. It's a poem. I was told the original picture, you could read it a little bit better. It's got some really quite sort of powerful imagery with it, and I liked the cohesion. So there was sort of links between these verses, not through repetition, but I'm not quite sure what it is. It's I think it was a cohesion of feel of this. There's quite a lot around slowly and floating, and there was some other quite, yeah, floating and calm. Yeah, very nice. I don't know if this would apply to you as well as Emma. When publishing, you could consider precise rather than common nouns. So in here we've got birds and fish. So I gave a little example about the fish. A mighty school of fish swimming together in synchrony, turning, twisting, and forming sweeping, glinting shapes in the ocean of sky. And this one has the original image with it, which is not essential, but it's got a fascinating presentation, because when you read this, you think back to that image, and you know, can you see that within there? But it's not really the most essential thing. If you say, oh yeah, gosh, Kyle, I can see that in there, that's great. But if you can't, it doesn't diminish what Kyle is saying at all. And he's got narwhals. So that might be an example, Emma, of having that precise noun. So rather than whatever the generalized common noun of, you know, things that are narwhalish are, almost like, is it like part of the sort of dolphin type family? But he's gone for narwhal. Sweet songs, echoing, a flowing rhythm. This is nice, isn't it? Echo, echo, echo. I think some people think that word echo came from a Greek myth, evaporated by the sun. I see, do you see? Yeah, that's a clever idea, isn't it? So what do you think of that? I think you can probably tell I really like it. It's very good, Kyle. I wonder if you can you do another one of those to go with it? So there we go. So now you have some time. Complete your final published and presentational piece today. Take your time over it, and remember that you've already created lots of ideas, and we've just seen some. Think about other creative ideas to complement your writing, artwork, and that can be on the same page, or you can do it separately and arrange it in some way. Revisit your earlier lessons. Look at the links, images, figurative language advice, and the examples that we've had. And if you can all upload a clear image of your work before 9 on Friday for inclusion in our class gallery, and then we'll get together on Friday. So spend about an hour in total, maybe a little bit longer for this one, and then I'll see you again tomorrow for our live session. That'll be a gallery where we'll look at the creative writing, creative art, and I'd very much welcome some people to read out their work. But I was just looking at this. It says Charlie, Cameron, Elena, Emma, Kyle, and Max. Whoops, Max. So Max, we seem to have a bit of a technical hitch here, young man. Thank you, and bye. Take care.